Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Jared. If it's your first time here and you don't know me, I am a full-time drum teacher and drummer here in Dallas, Texas. So I'm doing these new videos. This is the first one of this. I want to kind of do a mini lesson series of just short little drum lessons, like no more than 10 minutes long, with kind of minimal production, minimal, editing, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be more just, when I have time, I'm going to film this video, probably close to like a one take kind of scenario or close to that, and then just boom, upload. And I want to just be really consistent with uploading these lessons for you guys. So my inspiration for this is honestly that I just want to try to kind of give back and share some of the knowledge that I've learned about drums and music. Not everyone can afford private lessons, and that's just kind of the way it is. I mean, with anything, if you think about, private training, like at a gym or coaching for sports, one-on-one coaching, it's just there's a certain price that goes with that, and not everyone can afford that. And in the same way, as an instructor, I can't teach everyone, right? I only have so much time in my day, and right now, my lesson spots are getting pretty full. I don't have a lot of extra time to add more students, but I still really want to kind of create these short lesson videos. And if you're someone who is kind of just self-motivated and you are still just hungry and excited and wanting to learn about drums, hopefully you can just still learn something from these videos. So I'm really excited about these. Basically, I'm just going to kind of pick a concept. I'm going to kind of start at the basics of drumming and just sort of kind of go up towards more advanced stuff. I have no idea if any of you guys are going to watch these videos or even care about this, but if for some reason you do later on, and you have a specific topic or question about drumming that you want me to answer, like, I am totally happy to do that and to just kind of answer your questions and make these lesson topics about stuff that you want to hear about. So that being said, welcome. This is episode 1 of these kind of mini drum lessons. So they're going to be short, kind of just raw, sort of like a lesson experience that you would have one-on-one with me. Pretty unscripted, low production, minimal editing. So I am so excited about this. So here we go. This very first mini lesson is going to be on teaching you the 4 basic drum strokes. So I'm going to swivel over here to the snare, and here we go. I'm going to kind of show you these 4 basic strokes. So when you sit down to get ready to play, you want to, let's talk real quick about just the grip of your stick. So make sure when you are going to play that you're gripping your stick at the right spot. So if you think about your stick having a balance point where you're going to get the most bounces from your stick, like if you just dropped it, it's going to be about 1/3 of the way up the stick. If you go too much towards the middle, you're going to have less rebound. And if you go too much towards the back, you're going to have less rebound. So you want to just, right about 1/3 of the way up the stick. When it starts to bounce a lot like that, you're in the right spot. So you're just going to put your thumb and your first 2 fingers around. Keep your thumb on the stick like this, okay? And then just wrap your other fingers around. Should look kind of like that. Okay, you're not gripping the stick too tight. It's not too loose either. Make sure your thumbs don't fall off. Make sure we don't have these kind of flying pinkies out to the side. Just nice and relaxed grip like this, 1/3 of the way up the stick right here, okay? So these 4 basic drum strokes that I'm about to show you, this is like the absolute basics of drumming and kind of technique, if you want to think about that word. So you may have heard of drum rudiments. Those are like specific patterns and sticking combinations that are also kind of foundational for drumming. But these 4 basic strokes are even more foundational. They are 4 hand movements, basically. And these different hand movements, different combinations of them, is even what makes up the rudiments. So let me just start off, and we'll just show you the first stroke. So the first basic stroke is called a full stroke or a rebound stroke. And what you want to do with this is you want to throw the stick down and let it pop right back up to the starting position. Okay, this isn't too hard. It takes a little bit of practice though, because you only want to use force to push the stick down. You don't want to pull it back up. You want to just let it bounce back up. Okay. Full strokes, nice and relaxed. That should feel really easy to do. Okay, that's a full stroke. All right. The second stroke is called the downstroke. Now, this one you're going to start high, just like the full stroke, but then you are going to end in a low position like this. Now, that specific move is pretty difficult. The first time you do it, you want to avoid squishing the stick down into the drum. That's not what this is. This is, if you thought about it in slow motion, it's like the stick hits, boom, and right after the stick makes contact with the drum, so it's kind of on the way back up, the back of the stick makes contact right here with the back of your hand, and that essentially serves as the brakes to stop the stick from popping back up. That is a really, really crucial stroke to master on drum set. You need to be able to play downstrokes. You're going to use that a lot, okay? And as you start, your downstrokes are probably going to stop this high or this high. You're not going to have that completely mastered, but your goal, you need to stop at like an inch above the pad or the drum. Okay, so that's the second stroke, the downstroke. So we've done full stroke, starts and ends high, downstroke. All right, those are the first 2. The next stroke, these are really simple. They're just called taps. Okay, and they just kind of start low and end low. Just a little tap right above the surface of the drum. Okay, just kind of low hits over and over. All right, those are pretty simple. And then the fourth stroke is called an upstroke. And here you're going to start in the tap position. You're going to tap and then pull the stick back up to the starting position. Okay, pull the stick back up to the starting position. That is an upstroke. Okay, now what we're about to do is we're going to practice playing those 4 strokes. If you noticed, you may have noticed this, and if not, that's fine. But when you play the 4 strokes in a row, one after another in that order, full stroke, downstroke, tap stroke, upstroke, they make a loop, like an endless loop where each stroke sets you up to play the next stroke, okay? So we're going to just kind of try that for a few rounds together, and start with your dominant hand and just kind of go very slowly, and then you want to switch and do your non-dominant hand as well. You have to master these 4 strokes with both hands, okay? And this is going to take some time, so expect to work on this for it's hard to say exactly how much time you need to spend on it, but hours and hours of practicing. It takes a lot of repetition to get your hands to have the muscle memory of these strokes, but they're really important, so don't be afraid to spend time on them. Okay, so here we go. Let's try playing these 4 strokes over and over, all right? So real slow, just see if you can do this with me. Full stroke, downstroke, tap stroke, upstroke. Full stroke, downstroke, tap stroke, upstroke. Full stroke, downstroke, tap stroke, upstroke. Okay. Now, I'm going to just kind of show you what it looks like with both hands, kind of going back and forth. So you could practice these doing 4 on your right hand and then 4 on your left hand, kind of going back and forth. So full, down, tap, up, full, down, tap, up, full, down, tap, up, full, down, tap, up. Okay, and the full stroke and the downstroke, the first two, they should sound loud. Like it should be da da za da 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 za da, full, down, tap, up. Okay, so that is the end of our first mini series, mini lesson. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to keep making these, make sure that you like this video, that you share it with somebody, and that you comment on it. That's very important for me to see that you guys actually want me to keep doing these videos, and that's also going to help the video do better on YouTube and perform better and get seen by more people. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next mini lesson. Thank you guys so much.